My name is Elizabeth Adeola, Ayoola, and I am a poet, I am a writer, I am a butterfly enthusiast, and I am a nature junkie. Greatest of all, I am the author of The Naked Butterfly. The Naked Butterfly is about my journey to nakedness. So through a series of poems and reflections, I take the reader on that journey. So about 10 years ago, I had a Word document that was full of poems. It had like over 100 poems, and I'm like, what am I going to do with all of these poems? I didn't want to do a poetry book. I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I sat down and I thought, why not separate all of these poems into different themes and actually contextualize them so that people could see where I was at that point in time in my life and also what inspired each of these poems. So that's essentially how I started writing this book. So, in this book, I bear my insecurities, my deepest fears, my heartbreaks, my hopes, my dreams, my aspirations. I mean, if I had to summarize what The Naked Butterfly is in a simple tagline, I would say it's my heart in a book. Well, they don't call me the naked poet for no reason. I believe nakedness is about being the truest version of yourself that you could possibly be. It's about being open, being raw. And I feel like when you're able to do this, you're able to present yourself to the world and say, hey, look, this is who I am. Love me like this or leave me like this. I think we live in a world where people are not as honest as they should be. I think people are very pretentious. And as a result, we hide things that we should expose. And I think that this causes, us to not heal from things that we should heal from. So if you have a flower and you cover it as opposed to exposing it to light, then the flower doesn't grow. And I think in the same respect, if you have wounds that you continuously cover, then it's more difficult for these wounds to heal. So this is what the second chapter of my book is about, which is titled The Melodies of a Broken Heart. This was the most difficult chapter for me to write. It was the most painful chapter for me to write because I had to sit down and I had to force myself to write painful poems. I had to force myself to relive things that I feel like broke me and that I feel like almost killed me, as dramatic as it sounds. But I feel like in doing that, I was able to heal myself and I was able to take all of that darkness and create some form of light. And I hope that this light, which is in the form of words in my book, is able to heal many other people. Being a woman is hard. Okay, so seriously, the second chapter of my book is titled Woman. And I pronounce it woman because I actually spell it womb, so W-O-M-B, and then dash man. So essentially in that chapter, I explore what my perceptions have been, about being a female from the most incipient stages of my life up until now. And I do that through poems, and I also look at how it's basically influenced the person I am today, how it's influenced the decisions that I've made, and more or less who I am. So why do I say being a woman is hard? Because I feel like it's a constant battle. You live in a world that tells you what a woman should do, how she should look, how she should dress, what she should do with her body, etc, etc, etc. So the struggle comes in because you're continuously trying to redefine what it means to be a woman for yourself, And between that and trying to figure out what it means to be a human being generally, I think it can be really difficult. But I think it's worth the journey sometimes.